In this video, I'm going to be going over the best game mode to be playing right now in NBA 2K26 My Team, and that game mode is going to be Breakout. I think this is a game mode that everybody should be playing, whether you're watching this before the game comes out, or if you're watching this after the game comes out on Friday tomorrow when the standard edition does release for the, worldwide launch for people that didn't, get the early access, pre-order the Superstar or Leave No Doubt edition. So whether you're watching this now today on Thursday before that happens, or you're watching this on Friday or at any point until maybe they update this, but for right now, Breakout is by far, like without a question, the best game mode to be playing. Now I want to give a huge shout out to, first off, I want to give a huge shout out to Most Ballin. You guys most likely know Most. He has been absolutely killing it this year. I mean, he's been killing it since 2K19, so shout out to my boy Most. He knows I love him, and I've been supporting Most since 2K19. He's an absolute beast. I love Most so much, so I wanted to give him a huge shout out because he's the Breakout man. I'm not going to sit here and say that, I figured this out myself and I'm out here grinding Breakout every single day like Most is, but I wanted to showcase to my fan base and to you guys that, not fan base, but to my community that, you guys watch my videos. I want to tell you guys this is the best game mode to play and how it actually does end up working and what I figured out as well for myself. So what you guys want to do is get to the current Breakout board. Now I'm going to showcase to you guys how do you get to the current Breakout board, how do you warp from the normal Breakout to the current Breakout. I'll show you guys that here in a second, but the reason why Breakout is the best game mode to be playing is single-handedly right here. Single-handedly, I don't think I'm saying that right, but this is why. Right here you can see the Breakout Season 1 exchange piece. This is why you want to be playing Breakout right now in 2K26, because if I go on over to the exchanges and I go on over to Breakout, what you guys can see right here is, you exchange one of those pieces you get, and you get them on every single current board, right? If you exchange one of them, you're going to get this free agent pack, not anything too spectacular. Then you're going to exchange two more of them, and you're going to get 2 Hall of Fame badges, right? Or no, 1 Hall of Fame badge. Okay, that's half decent, but the reason why you want to be playing Breakout, and the reason why it's the best game mode right now in 2K26, is because of the Season 1 completion event card. What you can do is once you get to step 3, so you have to exchange 3 of the Season 1 Breakout event pieces, whatever it's called that you guys saw that I had on my Breakout board. I need to exchange 3 of them to unlock the step 3, and then I need to exchange 10 more of them to get the Season 1 mode completion event piece, which then can be used towards one of these free pink diamonds, Jason Kidd, Glenn Rice, and Jack Sigma. So this is looking like, honestly, probably the best game mode to play for making MT, getting packs, but then also getting the free pink diamonds. If you don't have as many cards to play the Breakout Gauntlet, I still feel like Breakout Gauntlet is the fastest game mode to get the free pink diamond. But the problem with Breakout Gauntlet is the fact that you need to have, like 300 player cards, maybe even sometimes more, 250, 200, at least 200 cards to be able to complete this. Yes, this is still the fastest way to get a free pink diamond, Jack Sigma, Glenn Rice, and Jason Kidd, but you need to have that many player cards. So if you don't have that many player cards, I would highly recommend you guys get into Breakout, because again, you get one of these on every single current board, and what I've seen and what I've done myself, it takes about like 45 minutes to get one of these. So if we do the math on that, right, I'm just gonna do the math here quickly. You need 13, right? So you go to the calculator, you do 13 times 45, it's about 45 minutes. Sometimes it could be faster, sometimes it could be 30 minutes. I've seen most do it in 30 minutes before, but let's just say on average about 45 minutes to get this done. You're going to be able to get, that's 585 minutes. Let me just go to quick, Safari, or quick Google search, I should say. 585 minutes to hours. I just want to see. So that's 9.75 hours. Let's just say this grind only takes about 10 hours to get yourself a free pink diamond player. This is by far the fastest way. Now, if you're just trying to go through ahead and get this done, again, 10 hours, but you can also get so many other good prizes that I'll talk about here in Breakout. Like there's a 5,000 MT spot right here. There's a couple 87, or there's 187 gems of the game pack as well. So that's a guaranteed ruby. That can be a really good card. I'm not sure if this is sellable, but I think there is. I think it is sellable, because I think there is some sellable rewards. These two aren't sellable, but then I can get an 87, which is a guaranteed ruby, and that is going to be sellable. There's also this stuff on the ground, like these door games. There's the wheel spins as well, that you get good stuff out of here. There is just so many good reasons to be playing Breakout. I'm going to go into this game here. Now I have 2 losses to do so. Well, I want to obviously get a second prize, so I'm probably going to go ahead and play 2 games. I'm going to play this Breakout Season 1 exchange game. It's a clutch time game against the WNBA on Hall of Fame, and I'll talk to you guys how to actually do this here in a second, because I know I've just been explaining, why Breakout is the best game mode, but I'll show you guys here in a second how to actually get these Breakout Season 1 exchange pieces as fast as possible, what you guys have to do, because there's a method to this madness. It's not just load up breakout, play on a certain difficulty. There's a certain difficulty that is the best, and then there's also, you know, a specific way to actually get to the current breakout board. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead off camera. I'm going to play the breakout season 1 exchange. I'm going to go ahead and probably play this game for the 87 plus. I think this will be really good for the no money spent. We can maybe pull a really good card for the no money spent account, or we can go ahead and maybe sell this card and make some MT. So I'm going to go play these 2 games. I have, as you guys can see, 2 prizes / losses remaining, which means I can either lose 2 more times and then I'm out, or I can go ahead and I can get 2 more prizes. The next 2 prizes I'm going to choose personally is the breakout season 1 exchange and also the gems of the game. So let me go play these 2 games and we'll come back and then I'll show you guys the rewards we got, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys how to actually get this done as fast as possible. Okay guys, I've gone ahead, I got that exchange piece completed, and I also got that 87 plus gems of the game pack, which I'll be opening up later in today's no money spent episode. But I want to showcase you guys, we got that piece. Now we can go ahead and we can exchange it for the free Agent 92 plus overall pack, which will then unlock us to be able to exchange now 2 more pieces into the Hall of Fame badge. We'll get ourselves a Hall of Fame badge, and then that will unlock step number 3, which we can then again exchange 10 of these pieces for the season 1 mode completion. So now I've completed my breakout, and what you guys want to choose is you want to choose all game modes. You do not want to choose triple threat only, and you do not want to choose clutch time only. So you want to choose all game modes, and you want to set this to semi-pro difficulty. Now I just did that run on pro. You can do pro if you guys want. I think semi-pro makes the most sense. You don't want to do it on rookie, you can. It's just going to take a little bit longer, and I'll kind of explain that here in a second. And you definitely don't want to do anything higher than all-star, like all-star or higher. Pro maybe. I think semi-pro is the wave to go. But here's the most important thing. What you guys want to find is what we actually got right here. This is honestly maybe the best start, because what you're looking for is you're looking for current NBA or WNBA teams, and specifically you want them to be either clutch time or you want them to be triple threat. So what you guys can see right here, we have 2 current games and they're triple threat and they're clutch time. This is perfect. Now what you guys want to do to unlock and to be able to warp into the current board, you need to win 3 of these games against current teams. So again, you see where it says era current, that's what you're looking for. You don't want to play the game where it says random easy lineup or it says random easy lineup for triple threat. You do not want to play these games. You want to play the ones that say current. Once you play 3 of these games and you win the 3 games, then you're going to be, I think you have to, is the warp a certain amount of prize points or does it pop up? I'm not 100% sure if you have to get to a certain prize points, but basically all you have to do is win 3 games against the current team. So you go ahead, you win this game, let's say you win this game, and then probably another current team will pop up. Hopefully it's triple threat, hopefully it's clutch time. If you have to play the 3rd one as a full lineup game, then you have to. The reason why you don't want to have to play a full lineup game is because it's not going to count for these agendas right here. So if you're grinding towards this to try to get the 250 triple threat wins and to try to get the 250 clutch time wins, it's not going to count towards this. So that's why you don't really necessarily want it to be a full lineup game. But if it is a full lineup game and it's your 3rd one, for example, in this situation, I'm just going to go ahead and play it to get it done as fast as possible. But basically what you have to do is win 3 games against the current teams. I think you might need the prize points to be 5. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think you might be able to just warp right to the current portal. And if you're trying to get those season 1 breakout exchange pieces as fast as possible, then you want to warp as fast as possible. If you don't, you can play more games here in breakout and you can choose up to 3 prizes or maybe 2 prizes, and then it's 2 or 3, I think it's 2, and then you can go ahead and you can warp to the current board, and that's going to reset in the bottom right your prizes / losses. You can take some prizes before you do warp, but if you're trying to get the pink diamond as fast as possible, what I'd recommend you guys do is play those 3 games on current, right? These 2 games, and then I have to play 1 more. You should be able to warp right away. If you're not able to warp, and if you guys are wondering, the warps will be in the corner of the board. If it's not available to warp yet, wait, no, I think you have to get to that side. I think how it works is basically it's going to pop up a warp once you win a couple games, and then you have to get to that one that says current. You guys will kind of understand how it works, but breakout, guys, is easily the best game mode to be playing. I do think it's a game mode that everybody should be grinding. If you guys want some more help, honestly, just go check out Moses' video. That's why I understood how to do this. I'll try to leave that link in the description down below, Mos explaining how to get to the current board, but I wanted to mainly go over the rewards and tell you guys why breakout is the best game mode to be playing. But basically, you just want to have, if to start off, you want to have 2 of the current games. This is perfect because it's WNBA teams, which is a lot easier to do since the players are a lot shorter. So yeah, you guys want to make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're trying to get the bonus objectives as well, just to make it go by a little bit faster. And yeah, then you guys warp to current, and then what you do there is you're just going to try to play all of those games, try to get to one of the corners as fast as possible, and then in the corner, once you get to 25 prize points, you should be seeing in one of the corners the breakout exchange piece. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below, are you guys going to be grinding breakout, as I think it is easily by far the best game mode to be playing. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys have any other questions, let me know down below. And if you guys are still a little bit confused, go check out Moses' video as well. And I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.